What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back at it again with another lesson here. Tyler Wozniak.
What's good? Good to see you guys again. We're gonna build on what we did last time. I'm excited to work with you, Grant. And today we're gonna focus on increasing some distance. All right, bro, so what I want you to do, just so we can kind of have like a before and after for the video, go ahead and just throw some normal power shots. Run hole one out here at Rinsky from the long pad. I want to say it's like a 350-foot shot, so go ahead and give me some rips.
Okay, here we go. Got the eye dog.
All right, good. Eagle.
Okay.
Throw that nice and straight. I want to teach you how to get your lead hip coiled away from the target so that you can fire from your lead hip as such.
Okay.
And then your full upper body and arm follow behind that.
Okay.
A lot of people make the mistake when they learn how to coil away from the target, everything goes at the same time.
Ah, okay.
But the truth is that you hold back your upper body and you fire at your hip, and then that creates that tension and coil now to then unload through.
Okay.
But if you start sideways, you get that tension, but you don't get the full whip and torque that's capable of being produced.
Okay.
And so it's the difference between throwing with really half of your body's potential and your full body's potential. And this is going to throw some things off.
Okay.
So one thing you have to keep in line is that you don't want this to create a rounding issue, right? So now you're going to have a greater rotation away from the target, which means you could be reaching back like this. So you got to maintain reach back integrity, and you almost want to feel like you're reaching out away from you a little bit.
Okay.
Start at a standstill, and you're going to stagger your feet, right foot a little in front of the left. You are going to let yourself pivot on this front foot, and I call it the boxing drill.
Okay.
You're going to reach and box back, and you see how that hip is turning with it. Now, this is not how your full throw is going to look. It's a drill to teach you how to get into position.
Okay.
And you're going to reach back, and then from there, you're going to focus on firing at your hip, so it's going to look like this. And what that does is it allows you to really feel the hip engage as the upper body stays back.
Okay.
So see, your upper body doesn't go with the hip, stays back, and then it follows. Drill first from a standstill. So reach back, good. Get into that position, and then notice how you allow your chin and your chest to go. He's not, your face isn't right here. If it was, you're creating a lot of tension here. And it's going to be bad for you in the long run. Okay. And then you just fire at that hip, exactly, and then fire the arm and the upper body through. Yep. Kind of give it some practice. You got to give yourself at least 10 reps of this before it starts feeling right.
Right.
Start neutral and then turn it back.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
The drill that we just practiced, you're going to incorporate it from the X to the plant.
Okay.
So from X to plant, I turn my hip away from the target. Beautiful. Let's park this whole one for everybody. Oh yeah, just
We like it. We like it.
Somebody to watch where you can really see this concept of turning the hip away from the target and unloading the hip and then shooting your body behind that, your upper body, would be a great player named Cole Riddall. Look up some slow motion videos of his throw, and you'll see that his form perfectly represents this concept.
Okay.
And he's really good about, as he goes into his plant step, he gets his hip coiled away, and then as his toe of that plant foot touches, he uncoils that foot and explodes his upper body, uncoils that hip,
Right.
and explodes his upper body behind it. I mean, you crushed it. It's turned over, but you crushed it. Nice. Hold, hold. Now, what I want to see from you is to get a little more of that turned away.
Okay.
So we're going to do another drill,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called the walking backwards throw. So give me a disc, my friend. Thank you, Grant. You're going to go right foot first if you're a right-handed thrower, left foot first if you're a left-handed thrower.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and throw.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you will not be throwing like this
Right.
in the real deal,
Mm-hmm.
but it's going to force you to be turned away from the target.
Okay.
So once again, it's 1, 2, 3, and throw.
Okay.
It just gets you used to
Right.
exploding from that position. 1, 2, 3, exactly. Great. All right, let's keep doing that.
Okay.
Now, what you want to do is after you practice both of the drills we worked on,
Mm-hmm.
you will then do your normal throw.
Okay.
And it's going to be your normal 1, 2, as you go into 3,
Hmm.
coil and explode.
Okay.
So from the X to 3. And so another thing you can practice is just being in your X position, coil,
Okay.
X, coil, X, coil. There's room right here that allows you to turn that hip. Because if you step here, it's hard to get that turned over,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Good, 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 good. Nice. Go, baby. Yeah. Great throw, Grant. Yeah, buddy.
Let's go.
Nice, bro. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good, good. So for everybody back home, Grant's doing an amazing job of taking these extreme adjustments that we have to make from what you're used to doing and applying it very quickly. Do not think that it is that easy to do. Even for Grant, he knows
It's a challenge for sure. It's
Yes.
still like it feels a little odd, you know.
there is a process to improving your form. You know, whoever you're paying lessons, whether it's me or whoever, do not try to think that it is a one-step fix-all approach. There is a process to getting as good as you can possibly be at disc golf. And so with that being said, you have to put in the time and the effort to practice and repeat these motions. All right. Depends on the shot that I'm throwing, will dictate how much of a coil and rotation I give myself away from my target.
Right.
If I'm trying to throw max power, max distance, yeah, you're gonna see me fully coil and power through the shot. But let's say I have a little hallway shot, well, I'm just trying to be accurate, I'm gonna not coil as hard for that shot. I'll be more sideways and throwing with not as much full power. You don't want to throw with full power on every single type of throw that's out there on the disc golf course.
Right.
You have
right.
to, yeah, I think I see this problem. I see this happen all the time. People are throwing full power on everything, and they're wondering why they're having misreleases and consistency problems.
Right.
You have to be able to know just how hard you're going to coil away from your target, depending on the shot shape that you're trying to accomplish.
Okay.
But this also comes into play depending on the disc that I'm throwing. All right, so a perfect example is, this is like a 350-foot hole, I think, maybe more, I don't know. But if I'm going distance driver, you'll see that I'm not gonna need to coil as far away to get the disc there. Right? And then it's just gonna go and fade and be pretty close. If I have to go mid-range, now I gotta coil more to get the disc there. And then, let's say I want to go putter. Well, now I got to do a full power throw because the disc I'm throwing has less speed. And yeah.
Okay.
And so now for my athlete here, Grant,
Here we go.
he has to now put in the time and the work to undo some of the muscle memory you have.
Right. Right.
Because his body is so used to staying sideways the entire time, even from the X to the plant. And we've got to get you to turn that hip and then get that toe turned away from your target here. Maybe you can do a little zoom in right here. That toe turns away from the target, and then as my, here, we'll go this way. As the center of my mass shifts into my brace leg, I get that toe sideways to then catch my weight and whip through. Now, all of this, you don't, like in our last video, we talked about how you don't want to be thinking too much about your rhythm as you're doing the rhythm of your throw. Well, you don't want to be thinking too much about the exact position of your toe, the exact time you put the weight on it, right? Because all of that is going to make it very mechanical and hard to repeat. However, I believe that when you're practicing and learning, that is when you will be mechanically, methodically thinking through everything so that it becomes second nature eventually for you. Now it's okay to throw into the ground right now because you're not used to getting into this position. So you're gonna have to get comfortable with that. Don't expect perfect results 100% of the time. So I say this in every single lesson or clinic that I give, and it's a good thing to remember is when you're learning something new, you're gonna have 1 to 2, 3 out of 10 that you're like, oh yes, that's how it's supposed to feel. But then 9, 8, 7 out of 10 are misfires, right? So that's today. You keep applying this, a couple weeks from now, it's going to be 2 to 4 to 5 out of 10. A couple months, 5, 6, 7 out of 10. A year, years down the road, you're at that 8 to 9, 10 out of 10 point. It takes time.
Definitely. Try to rip a few more here.
Yes, give me some turn. Good. That's all right. And what I tell people is, and I say this in general, I'd rather see you throw low and turned over into the ground than high, nose up, and stalled out. That is a much more difficult throw to correct. It's much easier to take a low nose down throw and bring it up than high and nose up, and then get all the mechanics correct to then throw flat and nose down.
Okay, so it's a good miss.
It's a better miss.
Better miss, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Gateway was and boom.
Thing goes.
It's a great day. It's like a vulture thunderbird type. I mean, yeah, you just pinned it with that. Oh yeah. Good. Let's go again. Yeah, buddy. That is a great shot. You're probably gonna ace.
Oh! Let's go! Oh my gosh!
All right, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want to reiterate the fact that this is a complicated concept, or it's a very crucial concept to distance, and it's not easy to just pick up and do real quickly. So we may even do another video breaking it down even further. But yeah, what do you have to say?
Sweet. I mean, I thought definitely a good tip. I didn't think about that I was staying sideways for too long. You know, I really just wasn't rotating on the hips to get as much of that reach back as I could. And so just trying to work on almost like really rotating and turning that heel more so slightly towards the target.
Great point. And I want to also make the point that it's not so much that your reach back has to be further. That's not as important as your coil and torque increasing. The distance in which you can torque, the circular power that you can generate from your hips into the throw increases. Which is greater torque essentially in the throw.
Sweet. All right, guys, well, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully y'all could take something from this, a couple of points, and work on your own throw. As always, you can check out all the links in the description. Check out Tyler's Instagram page if you want a private lesson. He's in the Charlotte area. And as always, thanks to the sponsors.
Yes.
So,
And yo quiero decir hola con mis amigos en Colombia siempre. So.
adios.